And speaking of that, right now we're going to take a look at some live pictures. Senators are debating the plan on Capitol Hill. Many of them not too happy with it. They say it's full of wasteful spending, doesn't include enough meat really to create jobs. A lot of Republicans feel that way. And a new poll out shows most Americans are agreeing with them against the bill. About 38% say they support it as it's proposed. 54% of those surveyed either want some major changes or they'd like to get rid of the plan altogether. Poll also shows that they don't think the president's plan is the answer to get the economy back on track. Just 10% said the economy will get better this year as a result of this plan. Our guest now is Senator John Ensign of Nevada, who is on the Finance Committee. Senator, thanks for being here. Let's talk about first some plans that you have out there today that a lot of people will have a lot of interest in concerning home mortgages. 4% interest rate is what your plan is. How much would that thing cost, and are you getting bipartisan support?
Well, our plan would, just on the housing piece of it, would be around $300 billion. When you combine it with the targeted tax cuts that we're planning on for lowering the two lowest brackets, 5% to the 10% to 5% and the 15 to 10, the total plus business tax credits, around $500 billion total. But there's not a lot. There's no wasteful spending in it. This is going to fix housing, and it's also going to stimulate the economy by creating jobs. And that's exactly what we should be focused on right now, is fixing the housing industry, because the housing industry is what's drugged the rest of the economy down. And if we don't fix that cancer, if we don't treat that cancer, we're not going to fix the rest of the economy. And this over $1 trillion spending bill that the Democrats have brought forward is a lot of wasteful spending, $200 billion in new entitlement programs, and it's going to cause inflation in the future, higher taxes in the future, and that's the reason I think that you're seeing a lot of the public support for it slip so seriously.
Senator, I don't have to tell you what the critics are saying about this idea of this mortgage plan of yours, but they're saying it's too complicated to redo millions and millions of mortgages.
It really isn't too complicated, because all you're doing is you're having the government guaranteeing it, but you're still letting the private sector do it, and all you're doing is you're